Troy Brown is the only one that I feel that should play corner, not Joe McKnight. And this will be the demise of Alex Rodriguez as we know it. And you can trade it to L.A., and you're on a team with Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash. You need to play. They keep hitting the quarterback like this. They're all QB safety, blah, blah, blah. No, if you want to bring up the Boston Celtic argument, you can go right ahead. But there's a difference between Kevin Garnett and Kurt Thomas. But it's Tom Brady's offense, and they finally found a running game, too.
Sellers will inbound. Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win it! They win it! Set the Cleveland Cavaliers. Michael Jordan hits it at the foul line. 101 to 100.
You're not one to do an awful lot of boasting, but you had some boast to make to a few Chicago writers about this series.
A lot of people put us out of this whole series, and I opened my mouth a little bit, and I challenged the guys, I challenged myself to say we can win in 4. But we didn't win in 4, we won in 5. I don't care how many we won there, we won. And that's all that counts.
My last question. There's a pregame ritual that you go through. You're back in the locker room by yourself. There's a song that plays, and you said that was going to be your theme. What's that song that you listen to?
Anita Baker, give it your best. Just go out and give it your all.
And welcome to Unsportsmanlike Conduct, Daddy T's Unsportsmanlike Conduct. And if you can't guess by now what the theme of today's show is, well, then you probably haven't watched basketball or have ever heard, seen, or seen anybody talk about Michael Jordan. The man is turning 50 this Sunday, arguably the best player to have ever stepped on a court, any court for that matter. And that's the focus of tonight's show. Everything that is Michael Jordan, his greatest plays, to... We know he's number 1, but who follows him in the rankings? Yes, I can tell. Everyone's excited in here. People are getting antsy, too. So, all right. Calm down the antsiness. Okay. If you're listening to Skipper on Deck, both Zach Novick and Jeff Skipper Seymour stuck around to talk Michael Jordan. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Doing very good.
Always liked Jordan.
Now the pressure's off me. The pressure's on to you. I'm not asking the questions anymore. It's your turn.
And Stopsky doing a little DDP pose out there, but I don't think it's intended for that. Okay, well,
anyway,
let's get right into it. Michael Jordan, is probably the greatest player to have ever stepped on the court. He averaged 30 points a game. That's unheard of, folks. 30 points a game. On top of that, he's had 6 rebounds per game, 5 assists, almost 3 steals a game. Now, there's talk. There's talk from, I believe it was Antoine Jameson, who brought it up that Michael Jordan, if he would step on the court today, he would still average double-digit points. Let's argue about this because I'm pretty sure we have different opinions. Who wants to start this thing off? Is Michael Jordan, if he were to come back, could he put up good numbers? Could he hang out with these guys?
I don't think he would average it. I think 50 is not exactly the right age to be saying, oh, I'm going to average 10 points, 15 points a game, because I think that I can't believe we've been talking about this. But if he was to step on the court, what type of player would he be? Would he still have the move? Would be able to go around everyone like he did? I trust that he'll make the shots every time. The thing is, how effective will he be? How will his legs be? Will his legs allow him to be as explosive as he can be to be able to put up those numbers? So, can he do it? Oh yeah, he can if he shoots the ball as well as anybody could. He could be guarded by anybody and still make the shots, but it's a matter of what type of player would he be and what type of team would he be on. So to say he would average 10 points, a game, I can't really say he's ever going to do it. Probably not, but he can shoot the ball like anybody. He's probably the greatest player to ever play the game. So until he proves himself that we see some video of him moving around and shooting the ball, I can't say yes for sure.
Well, the thing of it is, though, it's when he practices, because he practices with the Bobcats all the time, and they're saying he still beats them. Bobcats are not that good of a team.
Unless you're talking Kemba, his favorite boy.
Or Gilchrist, who is also very good.
Yes.
But there comes a point where if he's still doing this at 50 and practicing and still has the legs, in my eyes, until the man is not able to walk, I believe he can still put up a very good amount of points and play effective.
What do you think is a very good amount of points? And how consistently can he do it?
Well, mind you, it only takes 5 buckets to go in to get 10 points.
True.
So that's my thing. I think he can average double-digit points. I mean, the last time he played was the 03 season, and that was in Washington.
Right.
Another bad team.
Yes.
But I think he can. I think if he stepped on the court, he can make 5-6 buckets a game.
Oh, I don't.
He can drive. He can dunk. He can switch hands at any point in time.
The thing is, if you put him on the court, you're obviously going to want to get him the ball as much. So what type of do you actually want to win the game? Or do you just want to see Michael Jordan on the court and have him make shots
and sell tickets?
But that's beyond there's too much to really speculate for me to say, yeah, he's totally going to score that many points because we don't really. There are teams that have that one star. You could clearly say, well, maybe not. Kevin Durant has Russell Westbrook.
Chicago
LeBron James
right now.
Chicago. Well, he's not playing though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's why
Chicago's a one-star.
If we were to put Michael Jordan right now on the Bobcats, the Bobcats have, as you said, Kemba Walker as a point guard. Michael was a point guard. He was a shooting guard. He was a small forward. Whatever. He could do it all. What would his position be? Would he be that shooting guard that would, sit in the corner like Ray Allen and take the shots? Would he be that point guard that dribbles the ball up the court and goes around everyone, gets layups, gets dunks, like a LeBron James type? Would he be the small forward? It depends on what type of situation he's in exactly with his team and how much he's going to get the ball, to be honest. So I think he can definitely put up the points. He's Michael Jordan. He can shoot.
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. He will shoot and make it until he can't walk anymore. And but it's so hard to say to definitively say he'll do it because what type of team is he going to be on? If he's on the Bobcats, whatever. But there's no doubt in my mind he can still play the game. But I think it's really hard to say for sure because he's not playing. To say that he'll average 10 points a game, that's I don't really think that means anything. It's so tough to actually say that. You never know.
Right. The hard thing is we really haven't seen players play at 50. We just haven't. We've seen guys play in their 40s. Brett Favre was probably one of the poster boys of playing past his prime and into his 40s.
Football's a lot different, though.
It is different. But I agree. It's hard to say that Michael Jordan would come right out and average double digits every game. The guy's 50. He wouldn't play every single game like these, like Derrick Rose, not right now, but, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade. He wouldn't be that. So the select games that he would play in, I actually think he would be more of a contributor. I think he would be more of a point guard, dribble the ball down the court, and pass it off to the superstars of the team that can shoot. But if you put him on the Bobcats, maybe Gilchrist, but that's about it. But I think that's what he would evolve into is that contributor at 50.
Now, who said he would average 10? Did someone actually say that?
Yeah.
Jameson.
Antoine Jameson.
I agree. He would average 10 whole minutes. That's all he would average.
All right.
Now, with that, I still think he can contribute to the team. I still think he can make a few clutch shots here or there. But it would be a highlight reel season. These numbers wouldn't be good, but he had a few big shots here and there. He'd make a few big plays. But he's 50. Let's be honest now. He's
still active, though. He's still in that.
He's still 50. He could be a number 9 guy, a 10 guy, but he's not.
There's
a starter.
one guy I want to mention that played until he was very old, and it's a different sport, I know. But Satchel Paige pitched when he was 60, I believe.
Nolan Ryan pitched well into his 50s.
Hey, Gordie Howe played an NHL game when he was over 60 for the Red Wings. So, but
if there was anyone to play at 50, that's the guy.
Yes, it would be the only guy that I would pick for the NBA to play at 50. It would be MJ.
There's one guy that I know that can still definitely play, and it's Clyde Drexler. If you take a look at Clyde Drexler, he still looks like he's totally in shape and can. We always see him for the dunk contest, which, by the way, is this weekend. You know, they're looking back at the old highlights of Clyde back in the late 80s of throwing the ball down. He still looks like he can go out there and play. But yeah, you're right, Josh. If there's one guy that can go out there and still put a show on, it's Michael, no matter how old he is.
Good segue, by the way, with the dunk contest. Now, today's dunk contest is, like we said, it's basically with cars and
product endorsements,
2 rims and some toys on the rev, and Cheryl Miller pushing kids aside, saying get off the court, and all that.
It was fun when Dwight Howard was Superman. Like, that's a great theme to it.
Yeah,
that was fun. Dwight Howard became Superman.
Now he's not.
Now we have Blake Griffin dunking over Kias, and it's like, oh, Kia is the official sponsor of the NBA. Why don't we throw a Kia out there and he'll jump over
and
it?
now Blake Griffin does very bad Kia commercials.
It was duking it out for 2-3 years. Dwight Howard, Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
The big Superman versus the underdog, or the Kryptonite. That worked.
And by the way, we can't forget about Michael Jordan dominating the dunk contest, which he did as well.
That's my question. Did he save the dunk contest from getting extinct back in the day? Did that phenomenal dunk contest where he just went lights out, did that save that? Did that save basically this all-star weekend festivities besides the game?
I would agree. The thing with that is we've hit such a lull period as drawing interest for it because there's no big names that really compete anymore. I mean, LeBron James isn't doing it, so the last really big superstar to do it was MJ.
Yeah, I mean,
so
we're in a day and age where the superstars of the league don't
do it.
Yeah, they don't do it.
Kobe Bryant has never done it. In the many years he's been in the league, he's never done it.
I mean, sometimes we see it in like Major League Baseball where the home run derby, say guys don't want to screw up their swings and screw up their timing, so they don't want to do it, or the Pro Bowl in the NFL where
that's a joke in itself.
The great two-hand touch game down there.
Yeah, so. You know, back in the day when MJ did it, when Clyde Drexler did it, we had the best players and the guys who really meant the most to the game do it, and it really kept the game going. Now we have, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and all of them that are already superstars, and it doesn't matter if they don't participate in the dunk contest because now it's become more than just dunking the ball. It's become a marketing show. It's become a play, if you will. Like, there's like a script involved, and whoever it is, they're going to do something that entertains the fans rather than just seeing the best players throw down.
But here's my argument. Like we said, it was Dwight Howard and Nate Robinson. That's what got them to the star level. That's what got all the media to him. No one would have known Nate Robinson if it wasn't for the dunk contest because he's been on 4 or 5 teams now.
He wasn't known as a Knick. He wasn't known as a Celtic. He's getting more notoriety.
No, he was known as a Knick because he did the dunk contest. Right. If he didn't do that, he's nothing.
Well, now as a regular, everyday player.
That's what I'm stressing, though.
He was known as a Knick, and he was also known as a Knick to butt heads with Isaiah Thomas at times.
Yes. Well, everybody
but Nate Robinson was a standout. He was a fan favorite for all the years he was there when the Knicks were terrible, and Nate Robinson would energize the crowd.
Hey, those were great years.
Oh,
I loved watching those years.
With David Lee. Boston, but that's not hard to do because Scalabrine.
But the point of what you're saying, Michael Jordan saved the dunk contest and the entire weekend that it is. Yeah, he won it in 1987 and 1988, 2 years in a row. If you remember, the year before that, 1986, was Spud Webb, who Nate Robinson kind of resurrected as part of the dunk contest. So that concept is already as well as a part of the success of All-Star Weekend and the festivities that go on. So, but yeah, MJ with his signature free throw line dunk, that is really set the stone for what it takes to be a good dunker in this league.
And it's the fact that back in the day they didn't use props.
No. That's why.
It's all on ability.
That's why, how good they were. They didn't need props. Blake Griffin needs a prop to make himself.
Yeah,
look good.
That's one of the reasons why I love this time of year. Is because if you have NBA TV, they always show in a a marathon every single year, every single dunk contest, and you can see how it really evolved. Like I remember in 2000 when Vince Carter did Between the Legs for the first time, that was the biggest thing we've ever seen from a dunk contest. And now we're looking at Blake Griffin dunking over cars. So it's like, what can you do without
names in the contest?
Right. Well, we'll get to that too. So,
I mean,
we've gotten to a point where there are some players in this league, like Gerald Green, who is known for one thing: he knows how to dunk the ball. What else does he do? Yeah, he shoots. He's a little small forward that can shoot the ball sometimes.
Well, maybe.
But listen, he only gets on SportsCenter to throw down.
Well, maybe it's just a change in culture, because maybe that's just what everybody did then to have fun. Nowadays, it's just we have one specialty and one specialty only, is dunking.
Then why won't LeBron play? Why don't they ask Dwayne? Why won't they ask these top-notch guys?
Maybe superstars don't do that anymore because, I don't know, it's not their...
They can't throw them off.
I have no idea.
They do this during practice.
There's no question the NBA asks, well... Does the NBA chooses who's in the Sun Dunk contest? Or
no, I don't, because if that were the case, it wouldn't be any of these
right.
guys.
I mean, it's yeah. So
well,
they send out their invitations, and LeBron's like, nah, I have better things to do. I'm already playing in the game. I want to be able to enjoy and watch something. Maybe is what his response is to it. And the NBA really can't force him to do it.
But that's the case. No superstar nowadays does it. Kobe has never done it. LeBron James has never done it. Never has plans to do it.
Now.
Any of the other names,
difference is
Dwayne Wade hasn't done it, has he?
No. The difference is this is different than the three-point contest, because with the three-point contest, you have the best three-point shooters in the league usually.
Right.
Is the fact that can screw you up. The three-point contest can screw you up. The dunk contest can't do anything unless you hit your wrist against the rim. That's the only thing that could really happen, or you're laying awkward.
I mean, do you think the Clippers were okay with Blake Griffin dunking over cars? Were they confident in him enough to let him just do whatever the hell he wanted?
Was that in L.A.?
It was.
That's why.
All right.
That's the only reason why, because if it were anywhere else, they're not risking it. But it's in front of their home fans, and like you said, Kia, #1 for NBA, they're going to put it there.
Right.
Can I ask this point real quick? When we talk about Griffin over cars, it was A, a sedan, B, was the front hood of the car.
Right.
So he got maybe an inch or two more elevation than he usually got. And he kind of picked his legs up. So it wasn't dunking over a car.
Right.
He got here.
Who was up there anyway?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
No. The fact that they used a car in it, and I'm trying to think of other instances where we saw props being used, but I will say one thing: that there's been more creative. I've seen guys, throw it off the back of the backboard, go underneath the basket, and throw it down that way. That's been nice, but
Nobody's really brought anything new to the slam dunk contest.
That's why, because somebody started it to begin with, and now everyone expects something new to be brought in.
Right.
Maybe because LeBron James isn't in it, maybe because Dwayne Wade isn't in it, whoever. The best guys aren't in it, so, yeah, makes sense a little bit.
All right. Well, we talked about that a little too much, so we're going to take a break. You're listening to Daddy T's on Sportsmanlike Conduct on 93.9 WQKE, Plattsburgh.
The Knicks a 4-point lead. Cartwright comes into Horace Grant.
Now they press. Now the Bulls got to get it up.
A lob pass to Paxson. A jump pass to Jordan off to the left. Michael double teamed on the drive. In for the left. Gets chased into the corner. Comes right back. Down! Through the foul! Wow!
Oh, powerhouse, J.D.
There's a poster play, folks.
Oh, Patrick, he went back, forth. He got pressured by Vandeweghe on the side. Mark Jackson comes up to get some pressure on him. He comes down in the lane. He goes back against Oakley to get a little power. Here he comes. Patrick steps out. Up he goes. Yes! Oh, my, oh, my.
Second foul on Ewing.
Oh.
And we're back to Unsportsmanlike Conduct. What you just heard was Michael Jordan's famous dunk over Patrick Ewing, and that's one of his trademark moments of his career all time. Now, quickly, do you follow Michael Jordan? Do you?
Yeah, I know Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I don't know a lot about basketball, but I know Michael Jordan.
Do you have a top play in mind, or a top thing he's ever done? Because I have like 5 on my mind right now.
For me, one of the most athlete-defying moments of his career is something that nobody would ever do. I have never known an athlete to be able to do something like this. Is that playoff game against the Jazz when he had the flu, and he was literally drinking as much water as he could on the sidelines, and somehow he pulls off that shot to win them the game over Moses Malone. It was insane.
Yeah, I mean that flu game was. It was
insane.
Gatorade, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
They trademarked that too, which is stupid.
But I could not imagine an athlete today doing that. I could not imagine an athlete today doing that. Because usually when you're
apparently LeBron did it.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he had the flu and he still scored like 32, which he's just trying to get noticed. But top moment of Michael Jordan's career. Do you have a favorite?
Favorite moment has to be the flu game against the Jazz. It has to be. It was his last game. It was his last title. Was his last game as a Bull? Right? Or not?
I don't think the flu game was the last game.
1998?
8 was the last game as a
Right.
Bull.
Oh, this was 1997 finals against the Jazz. There was not a performance that was as, I don't want to say it, but gutsy, magical, whatever you want to say, and to make the last shot with time running out in Game 5 on the road to win the NBA title for the 6th time speaks a lot to me personally. That's a lot. That's a lot of work, hard work paid off. That many years to be able to do it, go out like that in the finals.
The two I want to mention, I believe it was 63 points against the Celtics in a playoff game.
Right.
You don't see that.
No, you don't
see a guy go for 63. And on top of that, he had a 69 regular season point game, which is, I believe, if not third, then fourth all time. With Wilt, he's got to be third. Wilt, Kobe.
Yeah.
Unless Wilt did something else, then it's Jordan, because Jordan was a scorer, but Jordan also found the open guys too, which which Kobe's trying to be now. But Jordan did it on a consistent basis. If you can average 30 points a game and then still have close to 6 or 7 assists,
Jordan was unstoppable. End of story.
Jordan should. Okay, before we do top 5, there was debate, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago as to change the logo of the NBA to Jordan with the arm extended, the legs split, him in the dunking pose like he does for the Air Jordan. Would you be opposed to that, trading the Jerry West logo to the Air Jordan logo?
I would say no. Not right now. Maybe in 30 years, possibly. Maybe after Jordan I think that the NBA logo is as classy with Jerry West as it gets. I think it's as good as it gets because Jerry West was one of the best to come out and play way back when in the 60s and 70s. I think it's perfect. I don't see a big deal in changing it. I just wouldn't do it personally. I think why do it right now? You know Jordan, but I like it the way it is right now personally.
Well, I might think this way because I'm not an NBA purist, but I don't have any problem with it being changed. MJ is the best basketball player to ever play the game, so why shouldn't he be notarized by that too? Yeah, I mean when you talk about logos and stuff like that, put it around the person who was the best to ever play the game, MJ. Why not? You might as well just do it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do it as soon, but I think he does make a point where once it's gone, Jordan's, I'm not going to say not here, but when Jordan's not in the picture of NBA anymore.
Right. It's going to be soon.
The logo change?
No, I mean him not being involved with basketball so much anymore because
if I remember, until he doesn't own a team.
Until the day he dies, he's going to be known as Mr. Basketball. No question.
Well, no, I know, but I don't think he's going to last too long in Charlotte. Charlotte's not. I'm not saying that it's because of Michael Jordan that the Bobcats are not doing as that good. It's a bad situation for Michael Jordan to be in right now. He doesn't have the best team in the NBA by any means.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll still stick there, though. That's the...
Yeah, well,
Because he has the money, and I think he has the drive, and he wants that team to succeed.
If he's not owning the Bobcats and doing everything for the Bobcats, there's no doubt in my mind he will have some type of media position.
maybe within the association
He'll
itself.
do a Magic Johnson, and he'll go to ESPN for only Sundays and be a special analyst like that. There's no question. I think he would. Because
analyst, you don't think he would be within the association itself, being like a a guy, like a John Madden type to be an advisor to the commissioner?
Because listen, right now, I mean, even though MJ's an owner, or he's owner, right?
He is the owner.
He's the owner.
Yeah.
I still don't see him that much in the media. He's like, I've seen him give his interviews here and there, but he's not constantly surrounded by the media and focused on and debates and stuff like that. So it's like he can still keep his distance from the media while still being an owner.
Would you be opposed? Oh, I got it. Commissioner Jordan. Because no one really likes David Stern, or any commissioner for that matter.
Nobody likes David Stern.
No,
Would you be opposed to Jordan, since he is technically the greatest of all time? Wouldn't you want the greatest of all time running the organization?
Yes. However, there's a fine line between being a former player and being for the players than being an owner of the league.
Oh, yeah, because there's politics involved.
There's business involved, and I don't doubt Jordan's business aspects. He's a great marketer for Haynes. I know that. But
same with Ballpark, Duracell. List goes on.
I don't think I would.
Space Jam.
I don't think I'd personally have a problem with it. I don't think it would be the best thing for basketball. I'd rather have Jordan be the logo of the NBA than have him be the commissioner of the league, I think.
For me, I agree with that. It's really hard to see a player as a commissioner or anything like that, because has that happened in any other sport? I mean, we all say that there was many greats to play in many different sports, but never made it to a commissioner status. But I could see him as like the president of the Basketball Players Association. I could see that.
That I could see.
I could absolutely see that.
No question about it. I can see that. That's easy.
That's the only thing.
What was the question?
The question was
Commissioner Jordan.
Commissioner Jordan.
Are you kidding me? The man is so financially backwards. In what world are we going to be in charge of anybody?
That's why I threw it out there. Now, what about what Jeff said? What about what Jeff said?
For commissioner to
No.
To be no, you still have to have kind of a law degree and also kind of be financially sound.
I think it's ironic how Billy King is now on indefinite leave.
Troy Vincent running for something now?
No. He was selected to something. It's not the Players Association.
Some high office though.
Yeah, some office. Yes.
I mean, he wasn't the best. I mean, arguably he's not top 10 in his position, top 20 in position.
But when you're going for that's not skill level. That's off the field, finances. Are you good negotiating? Can you get the good stuff for us? Well, as we see Michael on an off the court position right now, he's the worst owner in the league.
Okay, do you agree with what I said then, that he's not going to be associated with Bobcats for too much longer?
He's not going to be associated with the NBA for too much longer. Oh. Just let him be in the Hall of Fame.
Then it'll be in the logo.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that too.
Why? Why are we changing the logo?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe like 30 years down the road. I mean,
player to ever play the game.
It doesn't matter.
He's the one arguing it.
Right,
Talk to him.
Right.
But the logo's been around for forever. You can't change the logo.
What constitutes just changing it for no reason? I mean, listen, Jerry West is as much respected as they all come by.
He's one of the best players ever.
And is it a good segue for our tops?
No, because I want to get something. No, because it's going to take a while to load. But okay. Where was I getting at? Yes, we all know Jordan is number one of all time. There's no argument about it. I'd be ashamed if anyone else said that someone else was above him. I swear, if you're going to top player all time.
Now, see, I had this argument today with certain Mike Warren.
No.
Where?
Jeez.
Now,
with Mike Warren.
All right, now here's the deal. Okay. I said Michael Jordan is the best NBA player of all time, without a doubt. Can we agree with that?
100%.
Yes.
But I do not believe he's the best basketball player of all time. I think he, for the game, meant the most of any player ever. But I think as players have evolved, that LeBron would beat him in the one. Is a better player than him. He has the same ball handling skills, the same shot. There's a bigger, stronger, faster version. Kind of the way I look at Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is the greatest Major League Baseball player of all time, but he's not the best baseball player of all time.
I see where you're getting at. Yeah.
Before you does. Maybe I'll ask Josh this because he's the Heat fan and watches LeBron more than I do.
Yeah.
Does he have the same shot right now as Michael Jordan? Same jump shot right now as Michael Jordan does. I think LeBron has the same driving skills and getting to the hoop and doing all that as Michael Jordan. But does he have the same shot that Michael Jordan
Like mechanics wise?
Yeah, mechanics wise, Jordan was lights out all the
I mean, LeBron has been lights out for the past week,
with his
2
jump
weeks.
shot.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you see what you're saying going at, though?
Well, unlike Jordan, LeBron didn't come in with a skilled jump shot. That took years for him to get a skilled jump shot. But last 3 years or so, 4 years, he's had a very nice jump shot, very consistent.
Right. I mean, I remember going back to the days when LeBron was in Cleveland, when he would always take that last shot. There would always be the controversy: can he make the clutch shot in the playoffs? And he made that one against the Magic.
Well, who else was going to take that shot? Was the question.
And it evolved over time. But Jordan, again, you're right. LeBron is more physical, bigger, stronger, whatever you want to say, than Jordan. But their games are that similar that we can actually compare to all aspects of the game.
Well, my only question is that move that we just that video that we just watched about the moves that Michael Jordan was making. Can LeBron James do that? I haven't really seen that again.
Yes, he can.
I've seen him drive through people.
No.
He doesn't have to, though.
That's why we're saying that LeBron is more physical, bigger, and stronger because his game's a little bit different in a little way than Michael Jordan did.
Okay.
It's like Jim Brown and Barry Sanders. They both got the results. One just did it a little differently.
One ran over guys. One ran around guys.
Yeah. Okay.
That's essentially what it is, really.
It's a very good point. Yes. Okay. Now I want to get everyone's 2 through 5 top NBA players of all time. I will go first.
Okay. I swear.
Take your time.
I swear if we had the same ones.
Here's a paper. Enjoy. Here's 2 papers. Okay. Number 2, Magic Johnson.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm the basketball guy. You're not. Okay. Magic Johnson's number 2 of all time. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Bill Russell. Yeah, exactly. You hush your mouth. Okay, Bill Russell, number 3 of time. So many championships. He was such a dominant player. Now is where everyone starts to fade away, and there's all this scrambling for players. Number 4, I'm going to go Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Wait your turn. Kareem is one of the faces of the NBA. Everyone, take a hook shot. Kareem! He's synonymous with the hook shot.
Retired players only?
Active, too. Best of all time.
Okay.
5 best all time. Okay. And 5, I'm going to go with Wilt Chamberlain. The man scored 100 points. He has to be in the top 5. For his era, he was dominant for his era. And to throw in the 6th guy, as in the guy just not enough, Larry Bird. Probably one of the best white guys to play the game.
Look at me, I'm the white Larry Bird.
No, you're not. Who's got their 5 and their outside 6?
I do, and mine's quite different than yours, I must say.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
1, Jordan. 2, Wilt Chamberlain. The guy, you're right, he scored 100 points. He averaged 30 points a game as well, same as Jordan. Mm-hmm. He also averaged 23 rebounds a game. There is nobody that ever could match Wilt on the court. Wilt was, I think, 7'1" or 7 foot. He's as dominant as they come by.
Biggest wingspan in the world.
Yeah. I put Wilt against anybody in the league right now, and he just owned them. It's just, Wilt was unstoppable in everything he did. All aspects of the game. He played that many years that I think he's clearly right behind Michael. He's the best center to ever play the game, no question about it. 3, I'm going to say Bill Russell. So I agree with you there. 3 with Bill Russell. Same type of deal. 15 points per game, 22 rebounds a game. Bill Russell did a lot for the game. The MVP of the finals is named in his honor. It's always a nice honor to get. Number 4, I'm going to say Oscar Robertson, because that guy, from what I've read and from what I've watched, he essentially averaged a triple-double every game. He averaged a triple-double almost every game. That speaks a lot. All those years with the Lakers, did it for that many years. And I don't really have the stats to prove it, but just based on looking at it and thinking, maybe talking to my dad, because my dad has a strong opinion on that too. But Oscar Robertson, I'll throw him in there. And number 5, I'm going to say Jerry West. I think he's one of the best point guards, if not the best point guard to ever play the game. Again, with the Lakers, all those years he did it. Face of the NBA, literally. And number 6, or at least right there, I'm going to say Kareem. You're right. Everything you said was right about Kareem, the hook shot. The way he changed the game off the court definitely stands out to me and why he's up there on that list. So Kareem's right there. Averaged 25 points a game, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Kareem did it all. So that's my top 5 and right on the edge 6.
My list is pretty similar to Josh's, except the only people that I would switch would be Kareem and Bill Russell.
Yeah.
And outside looking in would probably be Larry Bird, because Larry Bird was a fantastic player, and the reason why he didn't win more championships was because of the guy that's at number 1, MJ.
All right. Well, Josh, you and I switched 2 and 3. My 2 is Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Ultimate winner. This guy knew how to win. And then Magic at 3. Magic was one of the only players in NBA history where you could put him anywhere, and he would just excel.
Plus, what if he played?
Oh yeah, what if he wouldn't? Listen, I still the off his years he played, easily top 5. And then 4, I have Kareem, one of the best centers ever. Just that hook shot, man. And then of course he was in air points, which also really helped out. And 5, LeBron James. You always compare it, is Michael as good as LeBron, yet we never have him in a top 5 list. So LeBron, as of right now, I would think number 5, and he could possibly get higher as time goes on. And looking in, I would say Shaq.
Yeah.
People forget how good Shaq was. He played in our generation, so it's hard for us.
I'm looking at the rankings from 2011 by Slam Magazine. They have Shaq as number 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shaq was
above Oscar Robertson, above Magic Johnson, above Kareem.
Wow. Listen, Shaq was in a time where big men were kind of going away. He was a dominant big man. People forget how dominant he was. Like, Kobe was good on the Lakers. Shaq was amazing. Yeah. There's a reason why Shaq won more quicker than Kobe did.
Yeah, I mean, listen. The thing is, they didn't like each other that much. Shaq and Kobe didn't get along at all, but they had perfect minds for the same team.
And a good coach too.
And a good coach too. Yeah,
that usually helps.
I think he's good.
I think everyone who's a Lakers fan does, right? Did he and Tony? Oh.
Number 6.
I had six was Shaq.
Oh, Shaq. Okay.
Yeah, Shaq. He was the one looking in, but he was very close, and Bird was like 7.
Now, I'm going to talk to you first.
Okay.
You did not have Magic Johnson in your top 6.
I did.
Why is that?
Well...
Oh, did you see the list?
Oh, man. How do I answer this? I don't know. I look at...
Are you hinging on the what-if factor? Is that why?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no. He still played 16 years in the league.
Could play a lot more.
He averaged 11 assists per game and 20 points per game. That's a double-double right there. It's really good.
So, yeah.
There's too many good I don't know. It's just... I think that... I look at Wilt and Michael Jordan. They're as dominant get, as well as Bill Russell. I think there's hands down those have to be in the top 5. Then I look at Oscar Robertson, and what I've read about him and everything, he averaged a triple-double a game. That's really, really just speaks a lot in everything he did. Like, I think that, nobody could do that today, except maybe LeBron James. He was an all-around player, and he even averaged 9. He averaged 9. He's a scorer. He averaged 9 assists per game and 8 rebounds a game. So it's like, I just like his stats line. And what did I say last? Jerry West. I grew up knowing that Jerry West was the point guard that you wanted to have in your team because he was on that team with Wilt and at times with Oscar Robinson, and he still put up around 25, 27 points per game around all those stars. So I know Magic did it all, and I respect Magic greatly. I just have him. Just so happens that he's like not that number 7. I don't know. I can't really say much besides that. If I can do like a month-long research project about this, I may be different. I already have enough research projects to do, but when I have the time, sure, I'll look into it and see was he actually better than some of the guys that I mentioned.
Actually, I want to ask a question. We ranked our top 6. Could you give me your starting 5?
Yeah,
like your all-time starting 5.
I was wondering if you wanted best at each position of all time or top 5. So we said top 5, but position-wise, it's almost the same.
We're going to think about that real quick. We're going to play a little song that Michael really likes. Or
maybe doesn't. You never know.
I think he does, Jeff.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
And we're back. And the question that King Stopsky asked, who would be your starting 5 and the 6th man? Fine, we'll start with you, then we'll make our way around.
All right. As much as I fought for the point guard spot where I was thinking maybe Jerry West, I have to give it to Magic, just because of his versatility. And the fact that he could dish the ball to anybody. And maybe because he was able to drive to the lane because he was 6'9". Dude was massive.
For a point guard.
Right, and he had the ball handling skills of Jerry West, who's like 6'2", 6'1". Then move over to shooting guard, Jordan.
Duh.
You can't go over besides Jordan. Small forward, LeBron James. Imagine those guys on the same team. And then power forward, although he's really a center, I moved Kareem there. Kareem is kind of lanky. I feel he would still fit the role of power forward. I think he's still quick enough on his feet. Play honestly great defense, and that skyhook is the best.
Yeah.
Center, I like centers. I like big guys. I like Shaq, someone who's 350 pounds who could just dominate the paint.
He wasn't that big.
Yeah, he was. Look into it, man. He was huge. Yeah.
Should have died.
325.
Wow. Okay, so I told you he was pretty big.
7'1",
Wow.
325.
You followed Shaq.
Yeah. Towards the end of his career, he was like a little huggier, but 325. So still big boy. That man dominated the paint. And then for my 6th man, I tried to figure out someone. I was thinking maybe Larry Bird, but I wasn't really feeling it. I like my 6th man to create kind of a spark, and my spark would be Kobe Bryant. Not now, Kobe Bryant. Like 5-6 years
The
ago.
number 8 Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
That was what my 6th man would be, Kobe Bryant, because he's pretty much a Jordan-esque type player, only not as good as Jordan.
Okay, I'll go now. We got the first 3 the same. Magic at point, MJ at the shooting guard, LeBron at small forward, power forward. No one else is gonna have this. Tim Duncan.
Good pick.
Thank you.
Thank you. On this rankings that I'm looking at, Tim Duncan's number 8, right behind Kareem.
All
and above,
time?
and above Larry Bird, and above Kobe
Without
Bryant.
a doubt, he's easily top 3 right for all time right now that are active. Top 3.
I think he's top.
Oh yeah, active, yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No question.
without a doubt. And center, Wilt.
Yeah.
You gotta have Wilt in the
125 pounds.
Exactly. Have fun getting up
7
the court.
foot.
Wilt will jump over him.
And
Jordan. I don't need Shaq. You can stay back there.
and my 6th man would be Kareem. That would, like you said, spark. I think Kareem would be a great spark because he could fill in for Duncan or Wilt.
And you guys are gonna really, really get confused because I think I want Magic as my point guard, to be honest. Because Magic was the all-around guy that found the open guy every time. And I think on a team, I want Magic as my starting quarterback. My starting point guard. My starting point guard. Sorry.
Is he quarterback in the Jets?
Yeah. No. I want Wilt. I want Wilt. I want Jordan. So that's point guard, small forward, and center.
Yep.
Oscar Robinson was a point guard / shooting guard. So I'll take him. And I think Kareem was... What was Kareem? Kareem played, power
forward and center.
I'll take Kareem. There you go. So Jordan, Chamberlain, Magic, Kareem.
Yes, that's why there's...
And... Who's that? Jordan, Chamberlain, Robertson, Magic, Kareem. That's like almost 4 Lakers in a bowl.
Ball.
And my sixth man, I'll go Larry Bird. I'll go against you there. I think Larry Bird he's one of the hottest shooters ever. He'd make them all, and I think coming off the bench, you want a guy who can really just shoot the ball. That's really what a sixth man is. Like, you mentioned before J.J. Redick, right, Josh?
I did.
A sixth man is a guy who can, like a Jamal Crawford, right now. Jamal Crawford is one of the best scorers for the Clippers, and is regarded as widely as a huge success for them. I would like somebody like Larry Bird coming off the bench, put up threes. It's a killer.
Did you write this down?
Yes, I did.
Oh boy,
I didn't write mine down. I never got a paper.
Oh darn it!
I want Wilt as my center.
Okay.
Kareem as my power forward. Jordan, that's shooting guard, obviously. Point guard, Magic. Small forward, Bird. And coming off the bench, I want Ray Allen sinking threes.
Yeah. You
Spark plug, I want Ray Allen sinking threes, like he did back in the day.
I'm seeing a face.
Wait a second. Say that again. Who'd you have?
You guys, Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, all time. Oh, your sixth man, Ray.
Sixth man, Ray Allen. I want him.
You like Ray Allen over Larry Bird?
He's my starter.
Over Kobe?
Oh, okay. You like Ray Allen over Kobe?
You like Ray Allen over Bill Russell, over
Hakeem Olajuwon,
Ray Allen is number.
Karl Malone, John Stockton.
Ray Allen
Kevin
is
Garnett.
number.
Basketball is not as much my forte.
Ray
The
Allen.
mailman.
Dean Rock.
No.
Ray Allen is number 79 on this list. Paul Pierce is ahead of him on this list.
I don't want Pierce.
If you were saying it right now, I would say yes. Allen would be a great
He
sixth man.
is the best three-point shooter of all time.
Yes, but
He would probably maybe make the team if he's lucky.
All right,
but-
maybe seventh man. Can I get that at least?
No
No.
such thing.
Oh, you mean bench? You mean bench?
Another guy in the bench.
Coach got bench. Coach got bench.
Stop.
What happened?
Speaking of Lakers,
really just interesting, really sad news coming in. Jerry Buss, owner of the Lakers, he was hospitalized with an undisclosed form of cancer today, according to multiple reports.
Jeff?
I didn't do anything.
damn it, Coach.
Now
Cobb.
this is really interesting based on the way the Lakers are playing right now, because it was thought that Dr. Jerry Buss is how integral is he in how the Lakers are run these days? Is Mitch Kupchak really running the show, or is Jerry Buss really running the show, especially with D'Antoni? So this is going to be talked about for a while.
Yes, very interesting indeed. All right,
Browns.
but as we were playing before, if this plays still.
What about the other computer?
What? Well, anyway, it's on. It's playing. It's not playing. But anyway, Space Jam. Michael Jordan is synonymous with Space Jam and Looney Tunes and everything else and the Monstars.
Just like Kevin Durant is with Thunderstruck.
That is wrong.
No.
LeBron James tweeted, I believe it was 3 weeks ago, Space Jam 2, anyone?
No.
No. Are we in agreement with that?
Yes.
100% yes. Agreeing with you.
Now,
Only one. Only one Space Jam.
Yes.
there would be no...
You know what they can make another one of? Like Mike.
Like LeBron.
They did 2 already, didn't they?
Yeah, make
You
that.
don't make that.
3. They made
4.
They made 3?
They made 3, really.
Yeah, they made 3.
The 4th is right there.
Yes.
No.
They got worse and worse as time went on. Became Coach Cop.
Stop.
Well, yeah.
The original in 2002 with Bow Wow. Remember that one?
Yes, that was the best one. Yeah.
Those
By
should
far.
be the only one.
Yes,
Yeah.
it should have been the only one.
Like Space Jam.
But can you imagine LeBron with like SpongeBob?
No.
Like SpongeBob and Patrick and Plankton is the bad guy and he gets all these. You know how horrible that would be?
Squidward on the bench.
If anyone steals that idea, I will sue.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Not you. Don't take it. Don't take it.
I would never
Scott's
do
here
that
with
to anyone.
With a stare right at Josh. Oh, man.
That's the worst idea ever.
I'm just doing something out there. You can't name it.
As
Can you
the
name
wor-
another cartoon as popular? No.
Look, they've all died off.
Not Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes still goes now. They just redid it.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah, they actually
They
did.
exist again?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, they
new,
do.
New episodes.
All right, so you're saying that not the generation after us, the one after them is okay. Well, they'll be all right because they'll have Looney Tunes to watch as a kid. Because my brother's generation is dead to me.
Yeah.
The one after, though, if they bring back Looney Tunes?
They did, yeah.
Then we're fine. All right, there's still hope for the human race. I want to see Blake Griffin with Looney Tunes.
Oh, no.
Wow.
All right, please elaborate on that. That I would love to hear.
What is this about? If anyone could do it on Looney Tunes or like Space Jam, it would be Blake Griffin because he has that personality of like kind of funny, kind of the same dunk type thing.
Bunny.
Are you serious? Have
he's
you
very
seen
funny.
that GameFly commercial with the jetpack? He's dull as the rain.
Hey, that's
He's duller than Joe
he's
Flacco.
acting and whoa,
That's not
whoa,
co-
Coach Cobb,
He is duller than
Coach
Joe
Cobb,
Flacco.
go back to the bullpen. We'll take care of this.
Those Kia
Upon
commercials-
further review, you're wrong.
Badoom.
This is not the sports sermon, so get out of here.
It's my station. But
Well, on that note,
There's
Yeah.
no gospel in here.
gospel.
Sports sermon.
All right, and the final point of Michael Jordan, and we'll end it with that. LeBron comparison, you've already kind of talked about it, but I want everyone's opinion as to, one, should they be comparing? Two, if not, when can they start comparing? Does he need 6 rings? And 3, when LeBron's career is over, will he be better than Michael Jordan?
of course you can compare right now, but you can't say he's better until he wins titles. It's that simple. Jordan won 6. LeBron has 1. I'd say LeBron has to win 4, and then you can really start saying he's definitively better than Jordan.
But why not Kobe, though? Kobe's got 5. Is it all because of the Shaq?
That's a part of it, but also
The Derek Fishers of the world?
Also, LeBron is that unstoppable figure that just proves time and time again. He started with last year that he's good enough to win a title. He's good enough to do it. He proved everyone wrong last year, and the numbers are like Kobe. LeBron's just become an all-out player. You said he's averaging 29 points a game. He's got 8 assists per game, 8 rebounds a game. That's up there with Jordan. Kobe. When Kobe was the best, he'd score the points, but would he average that many assists per game? Would he average that many rebounds per game? No. So you can clearly relate LeBron and Jordan and compare their stats, but when it comes down to championships, LeBron needs to win more for there legitimately to be a discussion about is his legacy, how will his legacy be better than Jordan's? So is he as good a player as Jordan is? Yeah, I think he is. It's just about, or he's really close to it, but he has to win the titles. He's got to do it. He's got to be that unstoppable figure that Jordan was to everyone who is as good as, some really good players that are today. Like, Patrick Ewing never won a title. Patrick Ewing went up against Jordan all those times. You can say, LeBron James beat Kevin Durant. If LeBron James beats Kevin Durant 3 times in the finals, yeah, LeBron can beat everybody and will beat everybody. But until then, you can keep saying, yeah, he's a better scorer. He's just as good a scorer. He's better at rebounding everything, but he's got to win the titles to prove it.
Will he beat Jordan? Will he surpass him? Yes or no? When it's all said and done.
I'm gonna say no, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Okay.
I think we can start making this comparison now because a lot of the years that LeBron spent in Cleveland were a lot like the first years of Michael Jordan's career in Chicago. He didn't have any support. It was all LeBron James in Cleveland. It was all Michael Jordan in Chicago. And then when LeBron went to Miami and he had Dwayne Wade and he had Chris Bosh, it was kind of like when Michael Jordan finally got Scottie Pippen and he got Rodman, but the Bulls started winning right away when that happened. The Heat didn't start winning automatically. It didn't happen, and you started to see when LeBron started, bonding with the Super Friends. It was more so Dwayne Wade doing his thing, and Bosh was kind of like the odd man out, and LeBron was still trying to figure out his role with the team and stuff like that. But now you have this year where LeBron has just come out on fire, and he's starting to show that you can make those comparisons between Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan was the superstar of those Bulls, and he was the table star for those teams. And LeBron is starting to become that now with the Heat.
All right, we got to stop these comparisons, because no one ever will have the same impact on basketball or on the NBA that Michael Jordan did. Like I made the point earlier before, and let's not even talk about rings, because Bill Russell makes Michael Jordan like a schmuck when it comes to rings.
Schmuck.
He has more rings than fingers. That's ridiculous.
It's 11, right?
Yeah, it's 11 rings. So let's not get into rings, because Bill Russell has more rings, and he's barely in some of our top fives. If LeBron wins, not 6, not 7, not 8, he'll still be number 2, because Michael Jordan took the NBA and made it into the NBA that we know today. And no one else can do that.
Yeah.
Unless LeBron takes the NBA and puts it above football, which at the rate it's going will not happen, then he won't ever get there. And it's not saying that he's not a better player, he's not more athletic, he's not a better dunker, not a better shooter. Like I said right now, I think LeBron in his prime is a better player than Michael Jordan.
LeBron could have started the superstar era of the NBA. I mean, because you have the Heat right now who are a core of
He played with
players.
Scottie Pippen, who's a Hall of Famer. Don't give me the superstar thing. There are plenty of superstar teams. Look at the Lakers with West and Robinson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was 3 Hall of Famers. You tell me Chris Bosh was a Hall of Famer? No. Then get off it. Seriously? He didn't start anything. They just was like, oh, maybe put some good guys in the same team, they'll win. Duh. That took, the brightest minds in the NBA to figure that one out. Yeah. But it wasn't LeBron James' fault. And it's not, listen, are we knocking Kobe and Shaq for becoming a team? Are we knocking them? It's like, oh, those guys aren't good because they played together when they had Kobe and Shaq in his prime.
And neither were drafted by the Lakers.
Right. Or Wade and Shaq. Are we knocking them too? Are we knocking KG, Ray Allen, and Pierce? Are you knocking Paul Gasol and Kobe Bryant afterwards? Why are we knocking LeBron James for doing what everyone else has done with winning?
Because he proclaimed championships.
No. One reason.
Yeah.
Really?
No. One reason. The decision.
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, then it's a lot less media sorted.
The thing is, though, ESPN was not the same thing when Michael Jordan was around.
Right.
If
I thought you were going to say ESPN's in the same thing before LeBron made the decision.
Let's be honest.
That's true too.
Right? If ESPN was ESPN now back when Jordan was a free agent, you tell me that it wasn't a decision program? Are you really? We would have followed. There have been countdown
so
clocks
to see.
To Michael Jordan's coming to the Knicks. Maybe we all know he would be.
That's too much speculation for me.
But no, it would still be a bowl. But are you telling me that ESPN would not force Michael Jordan into a room, probably handcuff him into a chair, and then have a decision program? You know what would happen. Listen, think about they reported on Peyton Manning for a whole year with the speculation of becoming a free agent. That's media today. It's us. This is what we do.
Now I'm confused. Did ESPN force LeBron into doing the decision?
No, but
that's what I thought.
But you think Jordan wouldn't do it?
No, I don't.
Do you have any idea how selfish Jordan is? No, let's not. As much as I love Michael Jordan as a player,
I don't think Jordan would have done that in the media.
He's not the greatest role model.
I get that. Yes,
he's a pretty selfish dude. Kind of has a gambling problem, enough to buy the Bobcats. So,
I see what you're saying.
You tell me that maybe he wouldn't get lost in his own stardom to maybe have this program.
Not when it comes to.
He had his own movie.
But not when it comes to not when it comes to serious basketball decisions in your career.
Dude left to go to the White Sox.
Hey,
he didn't make it.
He did that.
I couldn't see Jordan having his own special TV just to announce he left somewhere and went the other way. I don't think
we'll never
because
know.
he was so classy on the court. And I mean,
Wasn't classy on the court?
Yes, he was. I mean,
Are you kidding me? Dude was the
way,
ultimate competitor.
No, I know. That's
from trash talk down
to his tongue.
Even in baseball, he was a trash.
I understand.
Yeah.
Fine. I mean, classy in a different sense, but you know,
he's as classy as Allen Iverson is.
Oh, jeez.
No,
he practices obviously because he.
See, the thing
he
is,
became perfect.
LeBron isn't that idiot and selfish guy that we all are making him out to be that to that level. He just really just made a stupid mistake by having this decision.
Right. He had a really poor judgment.
And I will admit, I hated him right when he did it. But you know, you've seen him and he's won a championship. Listen, he's not as bad as everyone's making him.
No, LeBron's
yeah, of course.
Every superstar is really that's your thing that he's going to win championships.
Coming out saying not 6, not 7, not 8.
So do you hate everyone in sports, or does it just like the guy who's on TV?
You
and says
strive to win and to win it all.
But you play to win the game.
You play to win the game.
Herm Edwards.
Are you a Jet fan?
Herm Edwards. No.
What are you?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, God.
My condolences.
Wow. So do you hate people proclaiming championships?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
The Cowboys
now
proclaim championships.
Now,
Kevin Smith never did that.
Yes.
Now,
Michael Irvin may have had because he was the biggest prick I've ever seen.
You are not on the microphone, sir.
Now,
wait.
Now, I guess I viewed this question a little differently than you did because I immediately thought when he asked the question, Josh asked the question, I immediately thought, okay, playing career, all that stuff. But you took it to a new level, and you're right. Legacy off the court, legacy for the game of basketball itself. No, LeBron doesn't match Jordan in there at all. So that's just another thing for me to add on to what you're saying. Yeah, I agree in that sense.
Yeah, that's like I said. Like, to argue who's the better player is almost irrelevant because it doesn't matter. They all play different styles. I'm sure it'd be a fantastic game to watch. But if you're saying who in the end will have the greater legacy, which is really how we compare players today, then it would be Michael Jordan. Listen, you just go ahead and ask Dan Marino how his legacy's doing. And he's probably a top 5 quarterback all time, but he will always get shoved aside because
he didn't win.
Because he didn't win. He didn't win. What's your problem?
Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
Dan Marino recently came out and said that he had a child out of wedlock. He had an affair.
Take the mic.
That doesn't matter.
It's just his character.
Mike Ditka was the worst person in the world.
I agree with that.
Yet he wins.
No, really. That Chicago Bears team. That Chicago Bears team was the most divided of any team that ever won a Super Bowl.
I turn off your microphone because I can't listen anymore. No. Listen, as a general manager of WQK, I prohibit you from saying any more stupid statements for the rest of this broadcast. No. You go outside and go work on your defense or offense or whatever you do.
Zumba.
On Zumba. It is not time to socialize right now. You stay over there.
Turn the mic back on.
Like what I was saying, to finish up what we were talking about me and Zach. I like your point. Like I said, LeBron will never have the same legacy as Jordan. Jordan will have the all-time greatest legacy in basketball.
Right.
I think, though, we can match up a lot of these players against Michael in his prime, and I think they probably would beat Mike one-on-one. I think Magic could take Mike. I think Bill Russell or Kareem could take Mike.
Oh, well, I mean, if we're talking two different positions, yeah, it's different.
Right.
But, but, yeah.
Greatest player of all time, greatest the skill-wise. I think some of these guys probably take Mike, but Mike has the greatest legacy ever. He might even surpass,
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the best player of all time, are we looking at, is he an all-around player? Or what has he done all around as a player? If it's LeBron James, yes, LeBron James has the potential, if not already is, better all-around player in points. He's right behind Michael. He's got more assists and he's got more rebounds. So, yeah. Is his mic back on?
No, it's not anymore.
You're a liar, too, to add to it.
You can't say the P word on the air.
You can't say moop either.
Anyway, yeah.
Moot.
How about Merc?
You can say
The other M word?
All right, but like we said, it's not about the player. It's about what he left for the NBA and his legacy. And if that's the case, Michael Jordan will never be passed. Unless LeBron wins 6 in a row,
Right.
which...
That's going to take a lot in this day and age.
Well,
However, you look at it right now, the Heat are clearly the best team in the league. So,
and LeBron's got a contract for 5 or 4 more years.
Yeah.
So
Isn't there a clause that you can get out of it?
there is a clause. And
To get
I
more
remember
money.
you mentioned it. And you were the one who said, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back to Cleveland, right, Jeff? Oh, wait, your mic's not on. Never
Well,
mind.
no, there was
It's
actually
on.
talk
It's on.
that he might go back to Cleveland to play with Kyrie Irving. That was the talk.
Okay.
I guarantee that doesn't happen. I guarantee it.
He will pull an A-Rod
I
to
guarantee
it. This is a speculation article that was not
No,
my opinion.
listen, we already know where he's going. To LA, obviously.
He's not going.
that's
I hope Derek's not listening.
it could happen.
Maybe after Kobe retires, but he's not playing with Kobe.
When's Kobe gonna retire?
Right now.
4 years?
No, 3 years.
Okay. When's LeBron's contract up?
Same time.
Not 1 year.
No?
Are
Are you saying?
No, I meant LeBron's contract.
Oh, the contract.
Are you saying-
You can cut out after this year.
So he can opt out after next year? After this year? Oh, okay.
Okay, he'll play with Kobe for 2 years, and then Kobe's done.
No way, no.
He's not gonna play with Kobe.
No.
But
He's not
if
playing with
that's
Kobe.
the only that'd be the only place he would go.
I don't think he's going to leave.
He's not gonna.
He's not gonna leave the Heat.
He's
He'll
not
But
opt out for more money. That's what he'll do. That he'll pull an A-Rod.
No, because
Yes.
he took a pay cut.
What?
I can see- I can see
like
Wade
a
leaving over
$2 million
LeBron.
pay cut. They all
That's
took
still,
pay cuts.
that's
It
still
was-
$2 million.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
That's a lot.
Do you think if A-Rod took an $8 million pay cut, it would
Mike
make that
Miller
much of a
doesn't make
difference?
$8 million.
So
Why-
pay Mike Miller $8 million.
Wait, why is A-Rod in this? Why are we even talking about A-Rod? It's nothing to do about A-Rod. This is about a guy who wanted to win championships.
And did it. He took a pay cut. He got the team that he wanted. There's nothing else to say. And now you don't say anything. Way to go.
On that note,
All right. On that note, we're cutting the show short because I have another meeting to go to on this hectic day. We're going to leave you with Michael Jordan's final shot as a Chicago Bull.
As narrated by Skipper.
No, we're not. Thank you for listening to Daddy T's on Sportsmanlike Conduct, where tonight all of our sports minds were anything but sportsmanlike. Thank you for listening. Be sure to tune in to next week. Of course, this is WQKE 93.9 Plattsburgh, New York.
Out front to the man, Michael Jordan. Jordan up top, fake left, go right. He's there, lay it up, score it easily. Wow. Stockton inside of Carmelo, they double it. Jordan knocks it away from him. Jordan's got it. The Bulls can win it right here. The Bulls can win it. Unbelievable.
16 seconds left. Bulls down 1. Michael against Russell. 12 seconds. 11. 10. Jordan to drive. Hangs. Fires. Yes! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86 with 5 and 2/10 left. And now they're one stop away. Oh my goodness.
Russell comes into Stockton. Stockton 4 seconds. Stockton at 3 up out front. Trimming. No. Ball tipped away. Chicago is world champions once more. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship in the last 8 years.
To the Chicago Bulls, the 1998 NBA champion, and a team for the ages. Congratulations.